always spit. They use the law, knowing it's flaw to keep the margins thin. That's why we target them and call them all charlatans. To speak the truth and bring the proof that they uncouth. Listen, this my rendition of that ill expedition when the people rose up to fight the system. I wasn't with them, but in a sense it's like I was in a way. Replay, let's take it back as we examine Bloody Sunday.
So they tried to take our will away. They never gave up, so we'll never give up.
Everybody was in jail. You know, if you wasn't arrested, hey, you was out there by yourself.
We're in Selma, and so many of the people who participated in this particular history were still alive and still here. And it was like this whole period and nothing, you know, and our children, we could possibly pass them the torch when they knew nothing of this history.
They felt a sense of responsibility as adults and parents to protect the children. And the children felt it was their responsibility to free the parents.
It was fear. They were afraid. And that's why they targeted us.
And I put my foot in that shoe. It was miles too big. But before I could just even look down at the shoe, my grandmother had snatched me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did I do something wrong?
She said, you don't understand. You have to buy these because that little nigger put her foot in it.
The colored water fountain was my life. Not being able to go into a restaurant, that was my life. Not being able to go north of Jeff Davis at night, that was my life.
Malcolm X showed up at a time, believe it or not, when virtually every black civil rights in the country was in jail in this little town in Selma. They all were locked up.
Your strength is much needed, as our Southern leaders are still being held in the Selma jail.
And we've been trying for several weeks to get them out, and there was collusion between the federal and the state judiciary. And the judge told me, he said, you can forget it. They're not getting out. We got the head of the snake, all we gotta do is hold it long enough and the tail will die.
I want Dr. King to know that I didn't come to Selma to make his job difficult. I really did come, thinking I could make it easier. If the white people realize what the alternative is, perhaps they will listen.
My eyes were hurting, my ears were hurting. And I saw grown men on horseback with billy clubs the size of a baseball bat coming out on the heads of women and children and splitting them like watermelons.
I looked around and I saw blood all on the pavement.
And I heard somebody say, nigger, and somebody hit me. And I have the scar over my eye. I had to have 8 stitches over my eye.
Miss Boynton was laying there semi-conscious, and I was trying to pull a horse. I had run squarely over her, and I was trying to pull her off the highway to the side. It was the worst day of my life.